back. Slams and Jams for the love of pro wrestling and rock and roll. First time in long time. I am Bombshell Billy.
I'm Eddie Carpenter.
You are dancing, Carpenter. Look at you down there.
Yeah.
I'll dancing. You know, that's what you do. We are going to talk because it is that season. Tits the season for the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble time. I see you got the Royal Rumble apparel up in the back there. I like it. The decor.
Oh, yeah, the decor.
Like
I've got
it's a room. It's a room apparel. It's a room apparel.
Room apparel.
Room
Yeah.
apparel. Trademark. We're going to talk about some ideas for this year's Royal Rumble. Maybe a little predictions. We've got. We're going to talk about past Royal Rumbles. We're going to talk about our favorite moments. We may even throw you a Mount Rushmore of Royal Rumble moments. Now, not only
Maybe
Royal
some
Rumbles, but let me ask you this. Here's a question I was going to ask you pre-show, but I said, wait till later. Have you ever been to a Royal Rumble, Ed?
Bucket list, and I have not.
Nice. Well, as soon as one comes in the close vicinity, we're there. We're checking it off your list.
Like,
I'm putting it
this
on
side of the ocean.
I'm putting it on my. Yeah, no, we're not going to Saudi. Surprise! We're going to Saudi Saturday. I'm putting it on my list to help you check that off your list. Boom, done. It's not even a faux list. I actually just wrote on a real list. I've been to two. Honestly, it's going to sound like a douche, but I don't know if I've been to more than two. I can only remember going to two. I may have been to another one, but I know for a fact I was at Royal Rumble 2000 because I was there when Taz debuted against Kurt Angle.
One of my favorite Royal Rumble moments of all time.
Absolutely.
It still gives me chills to watch it. I still get chills.
Yep. And I was there at the Royal Rumble 92 when Ric Flair won the WWF World title.
Yeah. I wanted to go to that one too. I was too young. I think I was only like 12.
Yeah.
But all I had to hear was Albany, New York, and I was like, there's a possibility, like hoping my brother might buy us tickets or something, but it never happened.
Yeah, it was good. Me, Bobby, and Derek, and I can remember. I think I might have told you this story before. Maybe I said it on here when we were talking about something at some point. We were, for some reason, I don't know how we got on it, but every time the countdown went 3, 2, 1, we would We would start chanting for Skinner. Because we knew he had to be in it, because it was like the peak of the Skinner time. 3, 2, we're like, Skinner, and then out comes somebody else, and like, no. Finally, I don't remember what number he was, but finally, like, yeah, he popped so huge just because we finally got our stupid wish. We were like Jerry Lawler with everybody. That's my pick. It was great.
That's great. I'm sure everyone around you is probably looking at you too. Like,
yeah, they were all happy. They were like,
Skinner
they cheered with us. Yes, they could stop chanting for Skinner. You got a problem with Steve Kern? Big Rumble moments. I mean, we'll talk about you want to talk about this year's Rumble near the end, or want to hit that up first?
Yeah, I don't mind hitting it up first.
It'll be a big one. First one in Saudi.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird. I was thinking.
It is.
I was thinking I was thinking this like a week ago, and then I saw a picture someone posted online, obviously AI created, but it was all the women, the WWE women in the ring, all wearing Power Ranger outfits, because they're all gonna have to
cover up
neck to toe, so it's gonna be interesting. But you know what? Over
That's
the years, if you remember,
dangerous, really.
It is, but over the years, like you remember, here's a question for you: who were the two, not Royal Rumble related necessarily, but who were the first two women to wrestle in Saudi?
I believe it was Charlotte and I might be wrong with this. I remember the crowd chanted "Hope" during the match.
I don't know the answer. I'm just kidding. It was Natty and Lacey Evans.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I was off. I was off.
Natty and Lacey Evans.
Or I might just be thinking of the wrong match. But I do remember there was a match where the crowd started chanting "Hope" during the women's match.
I remember that. Yeah, which is awesome. That's a
it was incredible.
But I was thinking over the years since that moment, and it's weird because that was a long time ago. Now that you think about it, but they have gotten very creative with their outfits. You know what I mean? It's not just like I think those two were wearing like sweats, maybe. You know what I mean? They were just wearing like what we're wearing now. You know what I mean?
Right.
They've gotten very creative with their outfits. So I have no doubt that everyone will like think about what Chelsea wore. Remember the long sleeve sans the one leg, one trunk, one tight. That was an homage to Matt, obviously, but she could wear something like that and it'd be awesome. You know what I mean? Just wear the two legs and wear something like that. So whatever. But
I don't. For me, it's not so much like what they look like in it or how, but the Royal Rumble can go on as long as 60 minutes, and if you have that workhorse in the ring for 60 minutes,
right,
and they're blown up because they're wearing a sweatsuit, under 100-degree lights for like that's a recipe for disaster. Anyone could slip up, hurt somebody really bad. It's just I just see the danger in it. I always have.
I wonder if, and I'm going to do we're doing this live. We're live, pal. We're live. Okay, we're not really live, but we're live. Siri, what's the weather in Saudi Arabia right now? 40 degrees.
Wow.
And it's outside in a stadium, so it might behoove them to wear a little more. Might help them,
Truth.
I don't think he's going to be there. He might though. It's the Royal Rumble. Trying to think. They'll probably open up with the women's Royal Rumble. They usually do open up with the women's and end with the men's. Have they announced any other big matches besides the Rumbles?
Yeah, AJ Styles.
AJ and Gunther.
Versus Gunther for AJ's career.
There's no way he can lose. There's no way he's going out in January, right? There's no way. He's got too much to do still.
Well,
it's got to be a fuck finish or something. It's got to be.
My idea, my thought anyway toward it is that, like, we know, or at least I think we all want Gunther to be the one that retires him, so he has that gimmick going forward, that he's the guy that retires people. So what if AJ does beat him, and now Gunther is chasing AJ
to try
end
to
AJ's
put him out?
Career. Yeah, the whole for the year or even half the year, that could be his goal, and
driving him nuts, driving him crazy, being obsessed with it.
Yes, and that makes it like just more, even like more so, just evil of him. Like he's so like hell bent on destruction that I have to end his career, and that would really suck. That would really suck for us having to see a series of Gunther AJ matches. Be freaking no pun intended, phenomenal. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Hopefully they don't even give him one. I hope it's just like he can't even get a match, and he's just like hell bent on like ruining all of his matches and just doing everything he can to entice him into a match he finally does get him, and
he falls into the Baron Corbin gimmick where he's like down and distraught and like grows a beard and stuff. And I just want AJ. Awful Gunther impression. Sorry, that was more of a
pretty good. Actually.
That was more of a Walter impression.
Yeah, that's good though. I immediately saw him crying into his hands.
Who do you think, on the women's side, who do you think? What do you think they should do? I mean, last year, what was it? Charlotte that won. So obvious, so predictable. I mean, not that she's not top tier, but I know who I think. It's got to be someone they're shooting up. Someone else I was just about to tell you who I was thinking, and someone else just popped in my. I don't think it's quite that time yet. But I'm thinking Jordan Grace.
That was my first thought, my first pick, which I discussed with you before too. Like I think that would be a great pick. But then I also think about that, how sometimes they just write a story like that sneaky little prick just goes in there and snatches it right away from you. Liv Morgan. Just being that little.
I would not be mad
pain
at Liv
in the
Morgan.
ass. No,
I
just think sense. It would be great.
That would make sense because she is sneaky like that. That'd be great.
Yeah.
She got thrown out of the ring close to the end, but it wasn't over the top. It was through the ropes, and everybody thought she was out, and she was kind of like the old Larry Zbyszko deal where he, like, in Battle Royals, he would, like, just kind of hide outside the ring and then jump in at the end and throw the guy out.
Yeah. And then you have, like, maybe, like, a surprise entrance of AJ Lee and Jordan Grace going at it by the ropes, and she just comes in and dumps them both over. And
that'd be great.
That would be awesome. Bitch.
The other one I was thinking near the end before I said Jordan was Jada Parker, because I know they're trying to bump her up a little bit, but I don't know if it's quite time yet for that. If we have this discussion next year, I'm thinking Jada Parker might be my answer. Or maybe next year at this time, it could be Jada Parker, it could be Blake Monroe, it could be, somebody that's not even in right now, so.
Right.
What about the boys? I don't know if I had this discussion with you or not, but I have I'm going to say a theory, but I have a that's not my answer. But I think if they want to make a splash and a statement and especially this day and age where they're looking at the younger guys, Obafemi.
That'd be a good one.
Have Oba come in like halfway through. Maybe even have him, maybe not necessarily break the record, but have him come in, just eliminate a shit ton of guys.
That's what I was gonna say.
And he wins.
I wouldn't say he wins, but I think he would do the same thing like Diesel did back in '95, and like Kane did in like Kane. 2001 there, where he just eliminates. Like I think Diesel took out 7 guys in a row, and like just does something like that and waits for the next guy to come out. And but I think someone will come in and take him out eventually. I don't think they're gonna put like I originally thought maybe they would put Braun Breaker as the winner, but I kind of like put him one step up the echelon closer than Obafemi, but maybe not quite there yet. Even though I think he's my pick, but I just don't. I think they wouldn't. I don't think they're going to do it to him yet. I think they're going to wait, but I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
I think Braun would be a good pick. Braun would be probably my pick over Oba if he hadn't already gotten a world title shot a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean? They kind of hot-shotted him into that spot. He lost. Doesn't mean he can't win, and he could still. But I think with Oba, they've been showing the Oba vignettes, and they're showing them on Raw and SmackDown, so nobody knows where he's going. So I think that might actually even be like an Easter egg. Like, they're not saying what show he's coming to. Sometimes they'll show the vignettes a couple weeks, and they'll be like, next week on SmackDown, you know what I mean? It'll say, but they haven't said where he's coming. So maybe they're showing him on both shows, and then he comes in at the Royal Rumble, he wins it, and then he picks who he's going after, which would probably put him on that show.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. Good thought. My other thought that I find is more of a reality than anything else I can think of, and it's a sad reality, and I don't want it to happen, but I could see it happening, is like 26th Brock Lesnar comes back and just throws everyone out of the ring and just wins. Like, it just seems like something they would do, the way they just, like, feed them people to just destroy. Like, throw them at the end of the Rumble to just fucking wipe everybody out and piss everybody off. And it would. It would piss everybody off, which is why I don't want to see it happen, but I could see them doing it.
That would almost be as annoying as if Seth Rollins came back and won.
Yeah, yeah. Which is another possibility.
Probably not, but anything can happen. Anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation, I assure you. Quote Vince McMahon. Sorry. Can you beep that in post? Thanks.
Yes.
Excuse me. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jordan and Oba. Two newbies. What if they gave it to AJ? Can you imagine if they gave the win to AJ and he had one last phenomenal run? Imagine that.
That would be crazy.
Who do you pick, AJ? I picked the TNA champion. Wait, what?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to say that. Meanwhile, backstage on Unreal, what the fuck did he just say?
What did you... Get his ass back here right now.
Have you watched any of the new season of Unreal?
Triple H runs to the ring and blows both his quads out.
Oh god. Hey, that's on my list for Royal Rumble moments. So what are you thinking? You thinking Jordan Grace still? Are you thinking Jordan Grace as well?
Well, I now that I've thought of like the Liv Morgan thing, I think that would be great too. So I'd love to see Jordan Grace do it because I want to see
make a decision,
Jordan Grace. Then I go with Liv Morgan. I want to see Jordan Grace, but I don't think.
I want to see Jordan. I think it would be great, but the probability of between the two of them is probably if you had to pick between those two, it would be probably Liv over Jordan.
Yep.
And the guys, what are you thinking? Are you saying Brock?
No, I don't want to say Brock. Not like I would be like excited if that ever happened.
Well, I know, but we're thinking like if you're a betting man and you had to lay some money down on red or black, and even if you hated the color red with all your might, you really thought it was going to come in, you're still going to put your money on red. Which would be weird because you got a red shirt on, but that's.
Well, where are we looking for Dom? As far as a return for him,
I heard that he wasn't as hurt as they were initially saying, so they might actually be holding him out until.
I'm gonna say winner is Dominic Mysterio.
Whoa, nice. Imagine he's number 30 and like a total surprise. That like what? That'd be cool. That'd be awesome.
I bet he'll be number 1 and he'll last throughout. I bet he'll be the workhorse of it.
Coming off an injury though, I don't know.
Well, his dad was.
Unless they super protect him. All right. Well, there's the predictions for that. What? Any other regular matches announced? I don't remember.
Was there a tag title match announced with New Day?
I hope not. That would be weird. One of 4 or 5 matches, and it's a New Day tag team match. Ew, is that a dream you had? That's weird. Stop taking that stuff before bed.
No, isn't it though? Isn't it like? No, it isn't. I was thinking the Usos in them, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, we know Jey Uso's not going to win this year. Thank goodness. Yes, Jey Uso would definitely.
That could be Jimmy.
Crying. You think Jimmy? He's not even around. Where is he? What happened to Jimmy? I think they might be having the baby because he's like all of a sudden disappeared. Like he wasn't on.
Yeah.
He wasn't on the other night, and then Jay was like, "Big Jim, Trin, thoughts to you." So I'm hoping that it's that. I hope nothing happened. You know what I mean? Otherwise.
Right.
But yes, Big Jim.
Maybe that's why too. maybe like that's why he was on TV for just a little bit.
Yeah.
They maybe just to make a couple of bucks, you know, going into it. Need a nursery.
I got to pay for this damn.
Little Jim needs a nursery.
Little Jim.
Little Jimmy.
Let's talk about some big Royal Rumble moments.
All right. All right.
Shall we? These aren't in any necessary order. When was the first ever Royal Rumble? Do you know?
88.
And who was the winner?
Hacksaw. No.
Oh! Always trust your gut.
Yeah, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and then the second one in '89 was won by. Actually, no. I take that back. '87 was the original.
88 was the original.
Because '89. Oh right, Hogan won 90 and 91.
Yep.
I remember he won 2 in a row. So yeah, it was 8, and then.
So you covered 88, 90, and 91. Who was 89?
Big John Studd.
Yeah, Big John Studd. There you go.
Yeah.
92. Or might as well keep going. 92.
Ric Flair.
93.
Yokozuna.
94.
Bret Hart and Lex Luger.
95.
Shawn Michaels.
96.
Shawn Michaels.
Woo! 97.
Stone Cold.
98.
This is where you're going to lose me. I'm going to say Stone Cold again.
Damn, baby, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. we got a game. 99.
Oh, 99. That's a toughie.
Come on, pal. You got this.
No, wait. Was it Vince?
Yeah.
Vince win 99?
Yeah. I threw you a softball. Come on, pal.
You did.
2000.
You really did.
2000.
Oh, let's see. Who won that year?
I don't know.
Let me think. Boy, oh boy. That's a tough one.
Think of that.
I'm just gonna. I know I'm wrong.
Think of that era that we're in.
I know.
Big
I know.
name in that era.
I'm gonna say The Rock, but I don't think it was
fucking
The Rock.
A. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. By the way, the whole time you were looking up in the air, because that's what we do when we're thinking, I was going like this. I had my eyebrow. It started to hurt, so I had to bring it back down. 2001.
2001. I don't know. 2001. I'll say Angle.
Stone Cold again. Yes. You know, I'll give it to you because you said, is it Austin? You said it right after. I'll give it to you.
I thought it was at first, and I was like, nah, I know Angle probably had to have won at least once, but I'm not sure if he did.
Who was 2002?
Ooh.
That may have been your hint.
Triple H.
Yes. 2003. According to you, possibly this year's winner.
Lesnar.
Barack. 2004. When you answer this, say it very quiet so nobody can hear you.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. Now I'm gonna get lost
because it's the name we cannot
Vince?
mention. It's the name
Vince?
we can't mention.
Oh. He also, I believe, came in at number 1 and went all the way through.
Here's one that you might get. Oh, we'll see. 2005.
2005. Was it Edge?
Wow, your streak is over.
Who was it?
Let's talk about one of the Royal Rumble moments. 2005, last two guys in the ring. John Cena.
John Cena and Batista.
And they both went over
you know
hit
what?
at the
And
same time.
I had that. Oh, I had it right in my notes here. What year it was and everything.
But they started it over and Batista won. What's the other significance of that match? Of that ending?
That was when that's when Vince McMahon ran to the ring and blew out both his quads on the ring apron,
sitting like a dink on the friggin' sitting there on the apron. That's bullshit. He was just chilling on the ropes. Get up! I can't, pal.
I can't, goddamn.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And all the other ones. So yeah, let's talk about
and the rest.
And the other ones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on, Mr. Snarky. What year was the first ever women's Royal Rumble?
2000.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
2000. Blah, blah.
Was it 2020?
2018.
Oh, wow. Seems more recent.
Do you know who won it? This was cool, so I'll give you a hint. This was a year both of them had. They were pushing both of them hard. They were both.
I'll say Charlotte.
They had both come up from NXT semi-ish, probably a year before, maybe. Definitely a year before because Nick and I were there for her last match. Asuka won the women's, and Shinsuke won the men's.
Wow.
Yep.
International flavor there.
2019, Becky and Seth won the women's and men's. How about that? Huh? Maybe that's how they met. They were both in the winner's circle together and like, hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
They both went out and celebrated.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
Becky's like, I am the Royal Rumble winner, and I'm not the only one that says it. Sports Illustrated says it. Bleacher Report says it.
Did I tell you that I saw this guy, some other podcast, not as good as ours, of course.
Of course not.
But he said, I finally get Becky Lynch's new gimmick. I finally understand it. And it took me a long time.
Yeah.
And he said she's trying to be like Donald Trump.
Yeah, it is. No, it is. I noticed that from the beginning.
And I'm like, and now when I listen to it and like, put it in that context, I'm like,
because if you listen to the little stuff, she goes, she'll be like, she goes, I'm great, I'm fantastic, I'm terrific. Like she'll just totally just like
people love me. People love me. They love me.
People love me. They love me. Everyone loves me. Yeah, the cadence in her voice.
Kool-Aid. They love the Kool-Aid.
It's totally that. Absolutely. Some other big moments. That was on my big moments list. The Batista Cena simultaneous going over the ropes and Vince tearing his quads. The very next year, 2006 Royal Rumble, Eddie wins it. Eddie does not win it. Eddie does not win it. Ray wins it for Eddie. They built up a whole thing where he was going in, dedicated it to Eddie, and he ended up winning. And that was very, very emotional for that aspect. 2000, the year 2000, I loved it. One of my favorite Royal Rumble moments, the Rikishi dance with Too Cool. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And the lights went down and everything. They did the dance, and then he threw them both over. He clotheslined them both and threw them both over. I was like, yes. And they weren't even mad. They're just like, all right, you got us. You got us.
How about the Hardys and Dudleys in the table match at that same Rumble?
Yeah, can I tell you something?
Yeah,
that was one of the ones I was at. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I got that whole card.
Such a great moment, man.
Taz defeats Kurt Angle. Hardys defeat the Dudleys in a table match. I was there when Mae Young won the Miss Royal Rumble 2000 competition. Thank you. I actually, you know what? And right now, put a picture up of me and Mae Young. Oh yeah, I got a picture of me and Mae Young. Remind me to send that to I don't even remember this whole thing, but co-intercontinental champion Chris Jericho defeated co-intercontinental champion China and Hardcore Holly to become the undisputed intercontinental champion. Why? I do remember them having two belts, but I don't know how they got there.
Yeah, I don't know how that all unfolded. I will say there was a funny story I heard about the Hardys match where they had told them, make sure you're in the middle of the ring at the end of the match because we want you both in the ring celebrating. But it was right after Jeff did the senton off of the swanton off of the whatever they call it there, the old entranceway there.
Yeah.
And so Matt, just like because Jeff was so out of it from like landing tailbone first on the ground, Matt just scooped him up and threw him over the guardrail and then threw him in the ring because they were very adamant. Like,
I've done all the work for you. All you have to do is stand.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So he just throws them. Good stuff.
That's awesome. World Tag Team Champions. You didn't know? World Tag Team Champions New Age Outlaws defeated the Acolytes.
Huh. Seems so unlikely, but...
WWE Champion Triple H defeated Cactus Jack in a street fight.
Which is awesome.
And The Rock last eliminates Big Show to win the Royal Rumble. I saw a tweet, I think I saw it earlier today. It was, I can't remember exactly how it was, but it was basically, it might have been an AEW match or something where they were flippy-flopping all around. And Bradshaw commented on it and said that he was mad because, I'll paraphrase, but something along the lines of, he's mad because, and you think he's going to like shit on because they're flippy flopping. He's basically said something to the effect of he's mad because all this stuff goes on every week and blah, blah, blah. And no one gives him and Ron Simmons credit for inventing the style or something. I'm just like, what? That's hilarious. He totally doubled down like the other way. He's like, yeah, that was our style right there. So I told you I've been to two Royal Rumbles, 2000 and then 92. The new foundation. Who is the new foundation? Go on.
Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Owen Hart.
Yes, sir. Defeated the Orient Express. Who was?
Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka.
Look at you. This is why we're friends. Roddy Piper defeated the Mountie to become the new Intercontinental
champion. He wore the shock-proof vest underneath his shirt.
The Beverly Brothers defeated the Bushwhackers. That must have been a barn burner.
Oh, my God. That's standing room only. SRO signs went out early for that one.
A main event in any arena, brain. The Natural Disasters defeated the World Tag Team Champions, the Legion of Doom, via countout. And Ric Flair last eliminates Sid Justice to win the Royal Rumble match and become the WWE champion. WWF champion, let's face it. How did that... You remember how that ended, right? Obviously, you have to.
Yeah, with an assist by Hogan.
That's right, brother. You know who else was in that Royal Rumble? Skinner. Skinner was in there. Finally, he was in there.
That son of a bitch, Skinner.
10 years ago right now, pal. 10 years ago, AJ Styles made his WWE debut in the Royal Rumble.
Yes, he did.
Who was standing in the ring waiting for him?
Couldn't tell you.
Roman Reigns. As soon as his music hit, they show Roman, and he's like... and then it was weird how the camera work was like they show Roman, and then the crowd pops, and then a second later they show AJ coming out. I'm like, or no, when they showed his music hits, it's the music he still uses, and then the thing rolls to Phenomenal, and that's when everybody knew, and the crowd pops, and then the camera goes to it. Like the camera wasn't on it when it rolled to Phenomenal. Remember when Jericho debuted first time?
Perfect work.
And it rolled and it said Jericho, and I was like, like that's whole part of the pop. Let's go. Show it on TV, man. They missed it by like a second. Royal
hold on. Before we get too much deeper into this, do you want to do our Mount Rushmore?
Mount Rushmore.
Our Mount Rushmore, because we've already I don't know. On your end.
Yeah. We can do that. Let me come up with mine.
Because we've already gone through, I think, all of mine.
I know, mine too. No, for sure. Actually, no, not all mine. No, pal. What's your first one?
You just said it. AJ Styles debuting in 2016. And I remember I was like, I got in an argument with my girlfriend or something, and she went to bed, and she didn't want to watch wrestling. I think that's what it was about. It's like petty shit, And I'm like, it's Royal Rumble. I want to watch Royal Rumble.
You broke up with her shortly thereafter, I hope.
Yes.
Good. Perfect.
And
it's the right thing.
I remember trying to make things better, but it wasn't working. And I'm just like, whatever. And I went, marched out in the living room. All the lights were off. I remember, lights weren't even on. TV was on, and just as I did, AJ Styles comes out. I was like, no one to pop to. So I'm just like, hey. So I was feeling like, it felt like I was holding a sneeze back. Like I wanted to just oh my God.
I want to share this with someone, but you have to go to bed.
Yeah. It's just bullshit. So it was bittersweet, but still one of the most amazing. Still gives me chills to this day.
So my first one, I'm not no particular order. My first one's a weird one. 2000. Hang on, I gotta tell you what year it was. He won it.
That's the same year as the first Women's Rumble, 2000.
2000. Was it 2008 or was it 2013? Must have been 8. I don't know. What's the year that Cena came in at number 30? Came in wicked quick from his shoulder injury, from his tricep injury or bicep injury, whatever it was. MSG.
I don't know.
Do you remember what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah,
I remember
that.
MSG was number 30, and Triple H was like... And he came out into the aisle, and he had his head down, and all of a sudden... And he put his hat up, and everybody's like, what? John Cena!
Yeah.
That was the same... It had to have been 2008, because that was the same Rumble that... This is my moment, and it's not like a win. It's not like any big thing, but it's just a moment that I remember, and it was so freaking awesome. Jimmy Snuka was in the Royal Rumble. Music, the timer goes down. Roddy Piper's music hits. Piper comes out, and it must have been it might have been 13. I know John Morrison was in the match. I know that. I remember seeing him. Umaga was in the match. I'm trying to get a time frame here. It's either because Cena won the Royal Rumble, so it was either 2008 or 2013. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Which one of those? So Snuka's in the ring. Piper comes out, and then he gets in. He spins off his thing. It's his later days when he had the gut kind of
Yeah,
Piper,
yeah.
and he took his shirt off, whatever. He comes in, and everybody spreads out, goes to the edge. And Snuka and Piper in MSG are face to face, and they stare down each other. Now, this is why it's my favorite. In the background, sitting on the ground, leaning against the rope, is CM Punk. And he looks like he's fucking 12 years old watching wrestling. He's looking, going, and you can see it. Watch the clip. He is like, so he's giddy. He's like, and he looks to somebody. He is like, holy shit! I'm in this match, and Roddy Piper and Jimmy Snuka are face to face in Madison Square Garden. What is my life? It's so freaking awesome. That is one of my favorite Royal Rumble moments right there.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
It is awesome.
Yeah, I couldn't help you on the time frame of that shit. I don't. Anything after, like, I'd probably like 2003 or 2002.
Right.
Probably. I start to lose track. 2000, everything turns into 2000. All
right, what's your next one on the Rush?
All right, here's one that I thought was really cool, and that was the Royal Rumble 90, when the first time Hogan and Warrior went nose to nose.
Okay.
In the Royal Rumble, and ended up trading a couple of shoulder blocks, couple of shoulders off the ropes, and then they crisscrossed and double clotheslined. And it was like the biggest thing in the world. Everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Like Hogan Warrior, like can't be. The two greatest guys in the company.
This will never happen.
Obviously, which eventually led up to WrestleMania 6. But yeah, nice. I remember that as a kid. That was a special moment that all my friends were talking about in school.
My next one is going to be, I know we did it back to back, but 2024, Cody Rhodes winning the Royal Rumble. And it's because it was in the middle of finishing the story. And for selfish reasons, it's because I already knew at that point I was going to WrestleMania.
You were going to
it, and it was just like, let's go, and that was just like solidified that, like, yes, it's happening. Yes, and that was huge, man. That was huge. He's the QB1, as they call him. So that was that's my number 2.
That's a good one. My other ones we already talked about, but we've talked about it a few different times tonight. But Ric Flair coming in at number 1 and winning. Was it 1 or 2?
2.
He came in at
2.
2. And winning, I still consider it number 1. They're both starting out at the same time,
That's the thing. 1 and 2 are the same thing because the match doesn't start until 1 and 2 are in the ring.
Right. But him going through everybody, winning the title, because there were only a few other people that ever do that. One being Shawn Michaels in '95, and Edge in 21, and then can't say his name.
That's what in 2004.
And then only one other woman has ever done it. Only one woman has ever done it. Do you know who that woman is?
Let me look at the winners, and I will try to guess. Oh, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 winners. So let me look. Was it Charlotte?
No, it was Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley, 2023.
Yeah.
Nice. My third one, I was gonna save it for last, but since you just said yours, that's obviously Flair, my all-time favorite wrestler, winning the title, and then bonus, obviously I talked about it. I was there for it, so. And your number, was that your number 3, right?
That was my 3, and
what's your 4?
4 we also already talked about, and that was Batista and Cena coming to the end, both going over the top and landing at the same time, and Vince sliding in and busting his quads.
So crazy.
Hilarious to me.
My number 4, 2020, significant because a month and a half later, the world shuts down. But we got our Royal Rumble in. And the countdown goes to 1. And fucking Edge's music hits and he returns after being out with a career-ending neck injury, that place went ape shit. Anybody at home watching that went ape shit. That was one of the biggest moments in Rumble history as far as I'm concerned. Crazy. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, and maybe we'll get something cool like that this year. Maybe we'll get a cool surprise from maybe
who could
Winnipeg
be a surprise?
native.
Who could be a surprise this year? I wonder.
I don't know. You really got to think
being
about
kind
it,
of
buddy.
in the know as we are. Who could? Oh, you know what? For the big surprise this year, my money's on Andrade. It's about what time is it? It's about time for him to come back to WWE now, right?
Yeah. That should be. Yeah.
Remember when Rey Mysterio came out at number 30 and the whole place booed him because it wasn't Daniel Bryan?
Yes.
Poor Rey.
Poor Ray. Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some surprises this year. But you know what? At the same time, I feel like over there the crowd isn't going to be as ecstatic about certain surprises as we would be over here. You know, on this side of the ocean,
of the
pond,
of
so
the
to
world.
speak.
Oh yeah. So yes and no. I feel that way as well, but then I also think that like a lot of stuff that happens when they do their Saudi shows, they're into it, and they know all the chants, and they know, you know what I mean. So which is weird.
I just don't know if their knowledge of wrestling is as how do I want to say as vast as ours is, because it's this where the roots.
Like if Jake the Snake Roberts came out, which he won't, obviously he wears oxygen, but like if he came out, the United States would be like, whoa! Over there would be like,
yeah,
who's that? You know, I don't know.
Yeah, who's that guy? Yeah, but we don't know, how much of the WWE library they've been able to watch,
or how much are they even able to watch of the now stuff? Probably a lot of it, if not all of it, because they seem to know.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you thinking maybe from NXT that would pop in? You got 30.
I don't watch much
people
NXT, so
I'm thinking Ricky Saints might be in.
I would love that.
Ethan Page would be great.
That.
Ethan's got to be in.
Yeah.
Cardona, hopefully Cardona's in it.
I bet he will be. I love this little confrontation with Cody. I thought that was great.
Yeah, it was
not
great.
Confrontation, but
no, the
putting
little
him on notice,
interaction there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's cool because they're like good friends in real life too. So it's almost it's playing out the real life thing. Jada Parker, I think might make it. I heard they're putting a big push on her. I think I mentioned her earlier. Blake Monroe, same thing.
Yeah.
Who else? Any TNA people you think maybe? Leon Slater maybe? Throw him in there.
That would be awesome this season.
Yeah.
TNA talent.
Dude, Javon's going to be in there and he's going to do something wild.
Yeah, he will be. Yeah.
Oh, we didn't mention the whole it went on for years, the Kofi phenomenon. Kofi saving himself and doing something.
Yeah. That was almost on my Mount Rushmore when he did the walk on his hands.
Oh, so great. So great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Was it Kofi? Who did it? Because somebody else picked it up after. Somebody bit off his shit after Kofi was done with it. But, was it Kofi that jumped from
the apron to the table?
No,
and
the table to the apron. And hopped on the chair. Was that Kofi?
Yeah. Kofi did the chair thing.
Didn't one of the girls do it too? Was it Naomi maybe that did it one time? I think it was Naomi. She might have did something.
Yeah.
I can't remember, yeah. Naomi's big return in 2024 at the Rumble.
Yeah, and what about Jade Cargill in the Women's Rumble this year?
Well, yeah.
I bet you she's going to...
I don't know, because she won't be in it because she's one of the champs.
Oh, and the winner that's right. She is now.
You wouldn't know that because she hasn't had a title defense yet.
Right.
80-something
That's why I wanted
to
see Jordan Grace win, though. That was why. because I wanted to see those two clash at Mania.
Jade and Stephanie are the champs. Julia will probably be in. Here's a couple things we didn't mention. It wasn't technically the traditional Royal Rumble. I think it was the greatest Royal Rumble. Titus Worldwide.
I still
Dude.
to this day, I think that was a work. I'll always think that's a work.
I don't know.
Because right before he trips, because they show it in slow motion, and if you look at his eyes right before he trips, he looks right down where he's going to land, and then he trips and goes exactly where his eyes focus. Watch it again, right before it, just for a flash second. He looks right at that spot where he goes under.
One thing
like he's
I can
running,
think,
and then he goes, and then he trips, and I'm like, he looked first. He looked before he dove.
one thing I can think is he went under there so fast. It's like, what if his freaking head bashed against a beam or something?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like holy crap. And then another.
Could you imagine?
He comes out. Like he doesn't come out. It's like, where is he? They drag him out. He's all bloody. Like, what the hell?
Just a pool of blood starts spreading across.
WWE
Like a
unreal.
horror movie all of a sudden.
What? Why didn't he come out? What's going on? Somebody check on him.
It's like a damn crime scene now.
This was supposed to be fun. In 1998, in the Royal Rumble, we saw Mankind, we saw Cactus Jack, and we saw Dude Love.
Dude Love.
Three faces of Foley in the Rumble. That was so great.
That was classic.
That was so great. I don't know how
I
legal
remember
that
being
would
the
be,
only
but
person.
it's so good.
I remember being the only person that was pissed about it too, because I'm like, well, it could have been 3 other people or 2 other people. Should just come out as Cactus Jack, and I was like, shut up.
Right. That was
I look
awesome.
back at it, and I'm like, no, it's pretty awesome. What about 2002? Yeah, I got it down here. 2002, when Maven eliminated The Undertaker.
Oh, yeah. Drop kicked him over.
Drop kicked him.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you ever hear Cody's story with Taker? He heads up in the Rumble, and Taker's over there, and he's like, literally, this is how he puts this in the story. He looks over at Taker and goes, fuck it. And just walks over there and just, bam, just hammers him in the back, and Taker just turns around like, who the fuck? And then Taker goes, drop kick me. And he's like, what? He's like, drop kick me.
Yes,
so he drop kicks him. He was like, get him again. He was all excited that, Taker let him, get some offense in, and he didn't have to.
Some unique facts. Let me see. I don't know if this is it's got to be up to date because I just pulled it recently. Winners from number 1, Shawn Michaels. Oh, actually, we've named you, not we. You have named them all. Shawn Michaels, 95. Name we shall not mention, 2004. Edge, 2021. And Rhea Ripley, 2023.
Yes,
Vince won 99 from the number 2 position. He was in there the whole.
Was he in there though the whole time?
Probably not. From number 30, Taker, Cena, Triple H, Lesnar, and Cody.
Oh man, always the worst. Always the worst to watch, man. When someone gets 30 and wins, it just like they don't deserve it.
The most participants in a Royal Rumble, the 2020 event featured 60 participants in the men's Rumble, while the greatest Royal Rumble had 50. Stupid.
Wow.
Most eliminations, Kane, 42, followed by Shawn Michaels, 40, and The Undertaker, 38. First ever winner, Hacksaw Duggan. You talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Success rate, over 60% of Royal Rumble winners go to win the world title at WrestleMania. Who has the most Rumble match wins?
I would say
We covered it. I'll give you a hint. We covered it earlier. What? I said we covered it earlier.
Austin.
What?
You don't have to give me hints. I'd figure it out.
I mean,
I
you
wouldn't
gave
have
me
said
the
Austin,
answer
though.
earlier.
Yeah, it's true.
So Royal Rumble. I'm so happy that the Rumble. I got a gig with the band on the night of the Rumble, and then I was sitting there like a couple weeks ago, realized like, wait a minute, it's in Saudi. I looked it up. It starts at 3. Yeah, buddy. Watch the Rumble right
Is
to
it
the gig
3
after.
now?
3 p.m.
Because I thought it was 1, and then last night someone corrected me, said no, it starts at 2. I looked it up.
I think
I'm like,
it's 3.
now you're saying 3.
I heard 3. Maybe 2 might be the
Pre-show,
or something. Yeah. Let me look it up right now for
Yeah.
Royal
For prosperity's sake.
Rumble start time 2026. The WWE Royal Rumble 2026 starts Saturday, January 31st at a special afternoon time of 2 p.m. Eastern. Oh, good. I'm glad it's 2. That makes it even better.
The way you enunciated all of that, you were like
Michael
this
Cole.
close to pulling off Paul Heyman.
Oh.
The WWE Royal Rumble.
I always say WW because that's how Michael Cole says it. Former WWE champion. All right, Rumble.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait. It's going to be a good time. I'll see if
Looking
maybe
forward.
I can. I'll see. Are you going to do a Rumble event? Or
Yeah,
not?
doing taco bar.
Nice.
Probably don't want that before you have to play a show.
Oh, it's no big deal to me. Sean might be mad, but
Gonna have to have to cut this song a little short.
I didn't know these guys played trumpet in their band.
I think he hit a sour note.
Ooh. It would. I'll see if maybe I can pop out. I'll have to map it and see how long it takes to get from point A to point B. But I have to go to point A to point C because point B would be taking Nick home because Nick would be with me too. You know what I mean? So we'll figure it out and see.
Yep.
But it's right. Royal Rumble. We back next show. We're gonna do. We're doing some music. We're gonna do some music. We're gonna tentatively schedule. We're gonna do bands that had replacement members. And were they better? Were they worse? What are your thoughts on it? I can give you a hint right now, but I won't. I'll save it for the ep. But and we're gonna have. I'm gonna try to get Bobby on with us because he's a connoisseur of that kind of thing. So
yeah, he'll have answers that we don't even have questions for.
Right. He could just host the show. Pretty much. We'll just be like, huh?
Yeah, he's an encyclopedia of knowledge when it comes to these things. So that'll be great.
Love it. All right, my brother. Ew, I look weird. I'm so wearing black and black darkness behind me. I'm a floating head today. Floating head.
Yeah.
What are we thinking for? Are they going to do any? I was just thinking. We were talking about non-Rumble matches, and they announced AJ and Gunther. What about the titles? Is Punk defending?
Yeah.
I almost said Cody. Is Drew defending? Is Punk defending? What's going on with that? I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh.
I'm gonna have to do some research and see what the plans are.
You would think that they would.
Yeah.
I mean, a big second big Royal Rumble is like it may be my favorite pay-per-view, honestly, of the year, just because of the excitement of the countdowns and the possible surprises and everything.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody probably would say Mania because that's like the biggest. But honestly, I'd say maybe they might be here and here for me, 1A and 1B.
Mm-hmm. Mine too. Yeah. Well, we got SmackDown and Raw for them to think about it.
Yep. Figure out what's up with that. Who would be Drew against Jacob maybe, or maybe against Cody in a rematch? All I'm saying is it's like a week and a half away, man. It's like they don't have much time to do anything.
They don't have any time to build up on anything.
And then what about Punk? Who's he got? He beat Breaker. Who came out to talk with him last week? Oh, it was Finn, but then they had their match. I don't know. It's weird.
Incredible match too.
That would be weird if they gave them the night off for the Royal Rumble. It wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's happened before, though.
I'll tell you one thing we need to have in the Rumble. It's inevitable. A Lesnar-Gunter altercation of some kind. Because I'm thinking that's going to be a Mania match. I'm thinking that's going to be at Mania.
That'd have to be a retirement match. Retire Brock.
Or was it you that I talked to about this recently? Because they might hold that off for SummerSlam. Because... So have an altercation in the Rumble, but have their actual match. I think somebody told me SummerSlam's in Minnesota. I think Nick was telling me. And if Lesnar's going to retire, which there's rumors of that, right in his hometown, you know what I mean? Well, not where he lives now, but you know where he's billed from or whatever. So.
Right.
Yeah. All right. We'll see what happens. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, pal.
All right,
my brother. Until next time, Slams and Jams. Later, Gators.
See ya.